Hey kids, real estate broker Michael Watkins here, and today we're going to talk about how to find real estate deals if you're in the market for a house.
Okay, boy, I'm beating my best, I know. Feeling the buzz, living my life, dancing, let's make some noise.
So I just bought this house here in Wellington, and the circumstances behind how I came to buy this house made me want to share with you some tips on how you can find a house if you're in the market for a house right now. Because if you're looking for a house, you know that it's a seller's market right now. It is absolutely crazy, right? Any house that's within the $250,000 to $300,000 or $350,000 price range is getting multiple offers, right? You'll have 4, 5, 6 people bidding on and trying to buy the same house. And if you're in the market, it can be frustrating, right? So what this video is gonna do is give you some tips on how you can try to separate yourself. Try to, look at deals that maybe not everyone is looking at, and therefore give you a better chance of securing a contract and getting to a point where you can actually purchase a house. Because I'm working with several clients right now and they're frustrated, right? I'm working with a couple of clients who are really frustrated because they're making offers on homes and they're just not getting the homes. They're being outbid, right? They'll be looking at a house for $320, and by the time the house, sells, it's sold for $335 because people bid the price up from what the actual asking price is, and they're willing to pay more just to get the house. So it's crazy. It's a seller's market. And part of the reason is because there's not enough supply to meet the demand in that price range, right? I think the statistics show that we only have about a 3-month supply of properties, when usually that's a little bit more. I'll put the statistics up here so you can see exactly what it is. We have a shortage of homes in a certain price range, so therefore that's part of the reason it's causing a problem. The other reason is the interest rate, right? Interest rates are in the low 2s right now. A few days ago when I closed on this house, one of the title agents thought my interest rate was a mistake. She thought there was an error on the closing documents because of the interest rate. I'm gonna get into some of the things that you can do to separate yourself from the crowd and maybe look at a property or secure a property that not everyone else is looking at. So first of all, let me give you the backstory behind how I came to buy this house, right? So initially, I was working with a buyer who was looking in about the 300, 310 price range in the West Palm Beach area, in the Boca, Wellington. She wanted a nicer neighborhood in West Palm Beach, but she wanted to stay in that price range. And I showed her this property. So we walk in, and I don't think we even spent 3 or 5 minutes in this property. She walked in and saw that it didn't have upgraded kitchens, and it didn't have upgraded bathrooms, and it didn't have all the, fancy stuff that she wanted in her house, and she immediately wrote it off. And I tried to talk her out of it. I tried to say, listen, if we can get the house for the right price, you can renovate. You can, do the kitchen the way you want it. You can do, the bathrooms the way you want it. And to be fair, listen, there are a lot of folks out there that they just want to move in, right? They don't want to have to deal with renovations. They don't want to have to work on, doing flooring and doing all that stuff. They just want to buy the house, turn the key, bring their furniture in, and that's the end of it. But here's the thing. Like I said, we're in a market right now that is really competitive, right? If you look at a house that you like, chances are there's another half dozen people who are looking at the same house that they also like, right? So you're gonna have heavy competition. And this is one of the ways that you can separate yourself. One of the ways you do that is to look at a house that might need a little bit of work. So for example, this house that I'm gonna take you on a little tour and show you some of the things. The kitchen needs to be done. It has some really ugly looking carpet, right? But those are all things that with a little bit of time and effort, you can do after you purchase the home. I did a video a few months ago about buying the neighborhood before you buy the house. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna put a link up here so you guys can watch it either up here or up here, wherever it is. There's a link that you'll be able to see watch that video. And Wellington is one of the premier neighborhoods in West Palm Beach, Florida. The schools are great, the neighborhood is good. This particular property is in a gated community with pools and gyms and all kinds of great amenities. Not to mention the fact that it's a 3-bedroom, 2.5, 2-story townhome that's on a lake with a huge backyard. So this house was initially listed for $300,000. I ended up getting it for $270,000. All right, and I'm gonna walk you through, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with the house, guys. Like, you could literally move into this house right now, but just to modernize it, just to get it to a point where it's more desirable, let me tell you some of the main things that we're gonna do. So it's really 2 or 3 things that we're gonna focus on. So we're gonna focus on the kitchen. You can see the flooring's a little outdated, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with that in a second. So the kitchen is one of the main things that we're gonna focus on. That's probably gonna be the most expensive thing. You can see here, definitely an outdated kitchen. It does have stainless steel appliances, but those cabinets got to go. Those are some really ugly cabinets, and they're old and just drab, and they don't look good. We're gonna do some nicer countertops. This here, right, you see that? That's gotta go, right? It's gonna open up the kitchen, so we're gonna demo that and remove that so the kitchen has a nice open feel. As much as this kitchen is not that big, this kitchen is about about a 10 by 14 or something like that. Kitchen jobs, as some of you know, can get really expensive. And typically, to redo a kitchen like this would probably be about $15,000. I'm estimating that it's gonna cost me maybe about $7,500. On to the next major thing that we're gonna do, and it's these disgusting looking carpets. Those have to go, and that's probably why my client ran out of this house and didn't even want to look at it any longer. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with carpet. Look at this. Guys, carpet comes right up. You see that? Look at that. You see that? And underneath this carpet, you've got wood that you can stain and finish. What I'm gonna do is do laminate wood type flooring, stain it, and boom. You get rid of the carpet, get rid of this nasty underlay, and you're just gonna have wood floors, get rid of the carpet on the stairs there, all right? There's a master bedroom downstairs here that has carpet as well, same thing. Get rid of this, right? Carpet comes right up real easily, guys. See that? Get rid of that, right? Then we're gonna put down wood laminate all throughout this master bedroom downstairs, right? You see it's all carpet throughout. Nasty carpet, that's gonna go. Carpet in the closet, that's gonna go. I'm estimating this is gonna run $3,500. That's gonna be about $3,500. So what are we? We're at $11,000 so far, right? These are all estimates, right? The third thing, the bathrooms. The bathrooms are dated. I think this place was built in 1997 or 98. So 22, 23 years ago, this was cool, but now unacceptable. All right, this ain't gonna work. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is some cabinets for the bathroom, maybe a nice tile or granite, and change the faucets for this bathroom. We're gonna do that. Maybe not in all the bathrooms, but at least in the master bathroom for right now. We'll do that, and I'm estimating that $2,500. So now we're at $13,500, right? And let's go upstairs. Another thing we're gonna do to add a little bit of curb appeal is to stain the garage floors, right? We're gonna stain the garage floors. We're gonna stain the driveway, right? A nice bluish, grayish color, stain it. That gives it some curb appeal so that, you know, the house, when someone pulls up, it looks nice. You know, the walkway right there, we're gonna stain that as well. You know, and have it looking nice instead of just a raw concrete. Once we've got all those renovations completed, it's probably easily going to appraise for anywhere between 325 and 330. So we'd still be under what the initial appraised value is for the house, but we'd pick up an extra $30,000 in value. So that's it for right now, guys. That's the renovations that we're gonna do. I'm gonna take you on a ride with me once we start those renovations so you can see exactly what's involved with doing it. I'm hoping the costs are what we estimated them to be, but we'll see what the actual costs are, right? Everyone has a plan until you get punched in the mouth, as the famous words of Mike Tyson go, okay? So thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Send this to someone who you think might find it helpful. Help me get more subscribers on this channel so I can help you guys in real estate. Have a good day.